What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Goat Talk. We got a little different episode coming for you tonight. We are recording this over Discord as the NFL Draft Round 1 goes on. Roger Goodell just announced that is now open, and the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. I mean, it's got to be Bryce Young.
I don't see how it couldn't be him.
Yeah, they traded up. They knew who they were getting. I feel like the pick could be in already, but they have to wait a couple minutes.
Yeah, definitely. They got to.
That's stupid. Like, they should just say the pick's in right away. Get this thing moving.
They wouldn't make as much money. They would never do that.
Yeah, I know. It's all a business at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep this. They want this to go as long as possible so they can make as much money as possible off of it.
Yeah, I forgot what rounds it is, but like I think it's actually rounds I think tomorrow's rounds 2 and 3, then it's like 4, 5. I don't even know, dude. I know Saturday and Sunday it's on like all day.
I don't know how I feel. I know some of these quarterbacks are good. I don't know, man.
I honestly think I actually think it could be a pretty good quarterback class. You got Bryce Young, who I think is going to go number 1. C.J. Stroud, who I think is going to go top 5. Will Levis, I don't know if he's going to go. That's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Anthony Richardson, who I think is just a bigger, stronger Lamar. Hendon Hooker from Tennessee. I think he's super underrated in this draft. And you can't forget about the back-to-back Natty champ, Stetson Bennett. This guy's going to be like a 4th, 5th round pick, and he's going to be a beast. He's going to be a steal of the draft right there.
He's going to get his shot after a starter gets injured, and he's going to win a Super Bowl.
He's going to go to the Patriots.
Yeah, that's definitely what's going to happen.
Take over for Mac, and he's going to be a next Brady, and it's going to suck. He's going to be in my division, but he won me back-to-back national championships. That would actually be the worst case scenario ever.
And I don't know if our things are going to be at the same spot, but it does say pick is in on my screen here.
Yeah, I got the pick is in finally for the Carolina Panthers. Just a little recap for them to get here. They were at 9. They traded with the Bears to get number 1.
Yep.
Bears got DJ Moore, which is huge for them.
Very big.
That's massive.
They put together a pretty decent receiving core after picking up him because they had 2, what I would say, number 2 receivers, but they didn't have a number 1. So throwing him in there and having Mooney and the fuck's his name?
Claypool.
Yeah, Claypool. I think it elevates that offense a good amount. Plus, you get Rodgers out of there. They have a chance for 3rd this year.
Khalil Herbert season. Montgomery's gone. Where did he go?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember where he went. I know
Miles Sanders went
with the Panthers.
Was it Detroit? Did he go to Detroit?
Did he? David Montgomery.
For some reason, it's kind of...
Yeah, he's with... Oh, here we go. First pick of the 2023 draft. The Carolina Panthers select. Yep, quarterback Bryce Young, Alabama.
I mean
that was a good
yeah, we didn't see it any other way there. So, guys, he's got the talent. Let me tell you. He reminds me of... Dude, it's not football season. I can't remember anybody's fucking name. He reminds me of Jalen Hurts a lot. I think
his comparison, like all like the analysis and stuff, like his NFL comparison was Drew Brees.
Really?
But I think he's a lot more mobile.
I was gonna say I think he's a lot more mobile. I don't think he's as mobile as Jalen Hurts, but I do think that he's gonna play more of that style. I think he's like an in between of him and dude, I literally can't remember anybody's name. Justin Fields. Because Justin Fields is like, I'll run, and then occasionally throw. Mm-hmm. And obviously Hurts, he'll run it a lot. you see him more at like in the red zone than you do running these 80-yard plays like Fields does. I think you'll see Bryce Young. He is a little. I think Jalen Hurts is kind of big though, right? He's like 6'2" ish.
Yeah, he's not really that undersized. I think Bryce Young's a little on the
Yeah,
smaller
he's
side.
he's 5'10", so he's not going to be like
They
as.
were showing that like the Panthers were 29th in offense last year, 22nd in 22nd in defense, or flip flop, one of them. They finished 7th and 10th, and they were second in their division. Like, that's crazy. And that division is up for. I know the Saints got Derek Carr, but that division is up for grabs.
It really is.
Like, if Bryce Young could be like, I'm assuming he's gonna be their starter right from the jump. I don't know who, because like I don't even know who else they have at QB now. PJ Walker's gone. I'm assuming he's gonna be a starter, and then I mean, if they could grab like a receiver in this draft, because you got Miles Sanders, who's proven he's a pretty good back, and I mean you got rid of DJ Moore, so you need a receiver.
Yeah.
You got to help this kid out. So I'm actually kind of excited. Miles Sanders, he's one of my late round picks for fantasy. I think
he's gonna be
good in this system.
that could turn into a really good keeper just because where he ended up.
I think I have him in like the 6th round, and then my boy Olave in the 9th.
all that tanking to grab him too.
I can't wait to draft every single rookie wide receiver there is.
That's what sucks about our league. It's just like everybody knows. Everybody knows.
I think the Vikings are gonna hit big again in this draft on a wide receiver. They always find them. I think they're gonna hit big on another one. I think they could either get that kid from Ohio State, who I think he's an absolute animal, but I don't know if he's gonna be there when they pick. I saw a lot of mock drafts at the Bills taking Jordan Addison from USC, which I'm completely fine with. He's really good. There's another kid from TCU who's really good. Like this draft is actually very good for quarterback. It's good. There's some good wide receivers and running. I cannot wait to see
Bijan Robinson goes.
Woo! Dude, I
want him.
A lot of mock drafts had him taken. I think it was 8th to the Falcons. But like,
I want him so bad in our draft. So bad. But I know Nick's gonna stretch and take him like 4th round.
Yeah.
All right.
My prediction is he gets drafted to the Eagles.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Prediction.
So we get Bryce Young at number 1. Before I clip this and we wait for this next pick in, prediction, 2nd pick. Let's hear it.
See, I know the Texans need a quarterback. They really do. I think they take Will Anderson from Alabama, and then they either grab a quarterback. I think they pick again at 12, whichever best back available, or they trade up and grab C.J. Stroud after Will Anderson.
So you think they trade up to 3 and grab him exactly after? Or do you think they?
That's tough. I mean, the pick is in for number 2 already.
Oh, okay. So we'll just stay.
Yeah, the Texans.
We'll just stay on here.
Their pick for number 2 overall. Dude, like they need a quarterback. I know they do, but Will Anderson is just good.
Yeah, if they take Will Anderson, they could. The thing is, it's like, do you try to just trade straight up to the next pick? Because you know the Cardinals aren't taking a quarterback, and you could grab him there, or do you try to just trade with the Colts at 4? Because you know the Colts are most likely going to take a quarterback.
I don't know. I don't think the Colts are going to do that because they need a quarterback.
I know.
I think their best bet is the Cardinals because Tennessee.
It definitely is.
I saw Tennessee jumping up too to grab a quarterback, like in mock drafts. So I think one of them is going to trade with Arizona next and grab. If this pick isn't C.J. Stroud, I think he goes next. I think Arizona trades back and C.J. Stroud goes 3rd. And then I think at 4, the Colts, I think they're going to take if C.J. Stroud's there, they're going to take him. If he's not, I think they take Will Levis from Kentucky.
Did you see that whole thing with the that like NFL IQ test with all the quarterbacks?
Nah.
Dude,
I,
I don't know. I think it was real because I think Rappaport tweeted it out.
Ooh, CJ Stroud.
There you have it. Texans took their hopefully QB of the future, Ohio State's CJ Stroud. No surprise. There was basically two ways that could have gone.
I did think they were gonna go Will Anderson.
I think it just would have been a little too much to try to get to 3 after that.
Yeah, they would have to given up a nice amount. No, why is it not pasting? Man, I gotta
Joey
redo
is-
our Instagram post.
Joey's trying to put up an Instagram post for the picks. Yeah, Stroud. I just said Shroud. That's it's a streamer. Stroud goes number 2. Very good upside. Hopefully for the Texans. He changed the trajectory of that team. They've been on.
I know like Ohio State quarterbacks have not had great history in the league. It's kind of like a curse, but I think this kid's gonna be good.
He's gonna be taking over Davis Mills' spot. Rip the neck. It was a good. It was a good. It was a good run.
Now you got the Cardinals on the clock. See now, do the Cardinals take Will Anderson or do they still trade back? They lost J.J. Watt.
I think they could definitely get some good value for trading back. It's just who needs. I think it's more of like who needs a QB, because if somebody wants to try to jump the Colts and grab a QB,
Yeah.
that's who's going to be going up here. So like you said, you could see Tennessee making that jump. But besides Tennessee, you're really looking at going like really far back in the first round.
I mean, unless there's this, I don't think they would, but I was gonna say unless they pull some strings and you have Detroit, who is just like Goff, they're gonna put someone behind Goff, or even Seattle put someone behind Geno. I don't think they will, but you never know. The draft, you really never know.
You're not wrong there. And Detroit does have pick 6. They took from the Rams.
Yeah.
So,
Which I hope they take Jalen Carter from Georgia. Not even like Will Anderson is the best defender, but not trying to like be a biased Georgia fan. I think he is the best overall talented player in this draft, Jalen Carter. Yeah, there, Jackson Smith. That's the wide receiver from Ohio State. I think that kid's going to be disgusting. And next year they're going to have Marvin Harrison Jr. in the draft, who's going to be gross.
yeah, he's a talented young lad. NFL IQ.
Oh my God, dude!
Trade something.
Here comes Will Anderson, in my opinion. The Texans just traded back up to number 3.
Really? I guess they wanted to lock in the QB there and then see if Arizona was still willing to let them jump back up. That I was not expecting you to say.
Wow, I think here comes Will Anderson. But why if they just took Stroud at 2?
They probably are really high on him, man. Plus, they probably thought that trading that 12 they probably traded the 12, right?
I'm waiting for it to pop up on my screen.
I'm seeing Schefter saying that the Cardinals have traded number 3 to the Texans, and then Shams tweeting Arizona Cardinals are selecting Will Anderson, which means that the Texans are getting him, obviously. They probably thought that, I'm assuming they traded 12 and maybe like a little bit more. They probably thought that trading up and getting him at 3 was worth that little bit of extra, and they probably just didn't have what they wanted at 12, you know? And if they couldn't trade up, they probably would have traded back.
Are we recording them?
Yeah, I'm recording. I stopped and I started like right away.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pick is in for number 3 already. I mean, it's got to be Will Anderson. I mean, who else
It
could
definitely
they possibly trade up for? Like, there's no way it's anyone else.
Yeah. Like I said, I saw Shams said that the Cardinals, quote unquote, took Will Anderson, which means that the Texans should be taking him.
Shams got to stick to NBA. Got throwing everything off.
I see a tweet: Texans should take another QB here to create a true QB competition. No way, both bust.
Then they trade up again and take all 3 QB quarterbacks. They're playing like fantasy league where they're just gonna use them for trades. Wow, bro, that is crazy. So they get the number 3 and number 105 for the number 12, 33, 2024 first and 2024 third.
So they gave up. Damn, they have another first.
A lot.
I mean, you're getting pick number 3, so.
You're getting the best defense player in the draft.
Yeah.
Like, Will Anderson is an animal. He's by far the best defense player in the draft. Wow, dude, they're trying. Wow, the Texans are coming. Wow.
Yeah, hopefully this is a turnaround for them, man. They had a couple good years there with Deshaun, where I honestly thought they were gonna do something. They choked to the Chiefs one year in the playoffs.
Wow, so now you have the Colts on the clock.
And I think we're fully expecting the Colts to take a QB here at 4.
Yeah, it's just a matter of which one. I think it's going to be Will Levis.
I could definitely see that. I mean, he's got a cannon.
Yeah.
I can't believe how quickly, though. Like, I had never even heard of the Florida QB, Richardson. And then, like, just from the combine, like, he just, like, flew up the boards. So you could see his name come off here.
Because, like, Georgia and Florida, it's, like, a big rivalry.
Yeah.
So with Georgia and Florida being a big, like, I've heard of him. I watched him play. He's good. Like, we shut him down. But then again, Georgia had the best defense in the country for the past couple of years. And he's a good quarterback. He is. Like I said, I think he's a bigger, stronger Lamar. The way, like, I think he's got a better passing game than Lamar. I've said in the past, I don't think Lamar's a good passer. He's proved me wrong. I'll be the first to admit it. He could pass the ball. He's the highest paid player in the NFL now for a reason. He could ball.
What did his?
I think Richardson's a little got the edge on him.
What did his contract end up being? I actually never even got to see it. I saw like our tweet and everything, and I just never saw the terms of the contract.
5 years, $260 million, 185 guaranteed.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, he's the highest paid player in the NFL now.
This guy cashed Bryce Young first overall at minus 5,000.
Yeah, dude, that was.
Why are you even betting that?
I wish I could find lines, but it didn't offer it on my book.
27 cents to win 1 cent.
Sometimes you just gotta see that green pop up.
You gotta see one go through the hoop. We're at pick.
I'm gonna like jump ahead and make posts of who I think's gonna get picked.
As I see this meme and it says, well, it looks like we're at that time of the night, and it's SpongeBob holding up a piece of paper. It says every single mock draft, and he just throws it in the fire.
I did see some mock drafts where the Texans traded back up to 3, but the picks were flip flopped. It was
Yeah.
Anderson at 2,
Yeah.
Stroud at 3. Dude, like I'd love to see teams like this. Like they're obviously strong on the rebuild right now. They just got one of the best QBs in the draft and the best defensive player. They don't have a terrible team around them, but guys, I want to see a couple years of the Jaguars running that division.
Yeah, they get their rookie wide receiver back too, Mechie.
Mm-hmm.
He beat cancer. Good for him.
Damon Pierce.
True. I mean,
Damon
guy
Pierce
is
had a big rookie year last
scary.
year.
I would run in the other direction if
traded
he
him
was
last
coming
year.
towards me.
I traded him in my other fantasy league though. Perfect timing. I forgot what I got for him. I got it was kind of like a win-win. I got Zach Ertz because I needed a tight end and I think like a 4th round pick for him. And Damon Pierce dropped heavy the second half of the season, but Zach Ertz like tore his ACL.
Free 4th round pick.
Pick is in for the Colts. Hey, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they go Anthony Richardson.
I wouldn't be either. I actually think that they're gonna take him over Levis, but we'll see. We shall see.
With the 4th overall pick, the Indianapolis Colts like Stetson Bennett.
Turns into the next Tom Brady. Wins 14 championships.
I would be so hyped. I would be so happy. That's my boy.
Dude, the memes right now on Twitter are hilarious. It's just all about the Texans, like Texans GM looking at the 4th pick. Oh my god.
I'm really hoping that the Bills don't trade in the first round. They either trade back, don't pick in the first round. They either trade back, or they trade that for D-Hop.
If they traded for D-Hop, man. Woo.
I think you see him, maybe not to the. Obviously, I want it to be the Bills, but I think during this draft, you're going to see D-Hop on the move. Oh, the analysis are saying they feel like it's Anthony Richardson.
I'm seeing that it's him. I don't know if this is.
I'm not seeing anything on Twitter as of now. I also have my phone on Do Not Disturb because I don't like to see notifications. But
yeah.
Help me make our social media posts faster. It's good to have.
I got Bleacher Report saying that they're drafting QB. A QB. No shit. Saying they're drafting Anthony Richardson. So I hate how the pick is in and then it takes so long.
Yeah, like how do these people know so much?
Ian Rappaport, stunner. The Colts take Florida QB Anthony Richardson, their new franchise QB at number 4.
Goodell just said Anthony Richardson. Wow. Good for him.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said a few months ago, I don't even think that was in the cards for anybody.
So now we got Seattle. Seahawks logo. See, now this is where it's hard for me to try to jump ahead on social media posts because I don't know who they're going to be taking.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's going to be Seattle or Detroit's going to take Jalen Carter.
I agree. Definitely one of them. You should just make both.
Yeah, for real.
Now,
wrapping thing.
Do you see the Raiders going QB, or do you think they're just going to go best available?
Who's their QB now?
Jimmy G.
I don't know if they're going to jump right away. Really? I don't know if they're going to jump up right away and take a QB. Let's see if I could get this ready. So what am I to see?
I'm thinking here between these picks, we take a couple minutes to talk about the NBA playoffs a little bit.
Oh yeah, the Knicks are so back.
The Knicks are back.
Like, they're so back.
The Knicks are back.
Like they could easily beat Miami and go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Is that who they play?
They play Miami because Miami upset the Bucks.
Oh, I thought they were on the other side of the bracket.
No, sir. So now it's gonna be the Celtics and the Sixers most likely. Well, definitely the Sixers. They swept Brooklyn.
It should
Most
be
likely the Celtics.
Yeah. I do have a future bet in for the Knicks to come out of the East.
Ooh.
I forget how much I put on it, but
I got the Lakers coming out the West in like February.
yeah, I took this Knicks one. I forget when. I think it was right after UConn won, and I was like, I'm feeling it. I just picked UConn to win the whole thing. I'm like, Knicks are coming out of the East. I threw like a couple bucks on it. I got them at like plus 3,000.
Dude, even to like win the championship now, they're still at like plus 1,300 or something like that. Like they don't have the like good odds at all.
Yeah.
But what's gonna happen is we're gonna beat the Heat, and then we're gonna beat the Celtics in 7.
That would be crazy.
And then we're gonna beat the Lakers in 10.
Knicks, Lakers. The West is crazy right now. You got
What?
the Lakers up 3-2 in their series against the Grizz. You got the Warriors now up 3-2 against the Kings.
That's a great series.
Dude, I had faith, and then they went down 0-2, and I said, they got this. Took 2 straight. They're starting to heat up.
That's a really good series.
Yeah.
Oh man. I wish you gotta get into hockey, man. The NHL playoffs right now are electric.
My dad has been
There's
going crazy
so
for the
many.
Islanders series.
There's so many good series going on right now. Like
I always check the
Edmonton and
scores.
Heat series is crazy.
Yeah.
The Rangers have a crazy series going on with the Devils. Like that, I think the Islanders. I think they're down
3-2. Yeah, 3-2.
Yeah. Carolina's really good, but dude, Colorado's down 3-2 to the new team Seattle Kraken. Like it's crazy.
I wasn't expecting the Lightning to. They're down to the Maple Leafs, right?
They're down 3-1.
I know. I was very shocked because like I said, I check the scores like every day even for NHL. When I saw that, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's actually really crazy. Seahawks have not submitted their pick yet. Are they looking for a trade?
Richardson started 13 games in his college career. The only FBS QB in the last 20 years drafted in the first round with that few starts, Mitch Trubisky, 2017.
2 minutes left on the clock. Haven't submitted anything. I wonder if they're fielding trade calls.
I mean, they definitely are.
Well, you figure Will Levis is the next highest QB. Besides that, it drops down to Hendon Hooker and Bennett, probably.
And I mean, I don't see Seattle. Like Seattle's not obvious. I don't think they're looking to take a QB, even if they trade back.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying like Hendon Hooker is going to be like the most underrated QB in this draft.
I think there's a few teams in this mid-section that could definitely, if they were looking for a QB, could definitely trade back and get some value and go and take a QB.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at, like, if the Raiders wanted to get someone behind Jimmy G, if Detroit, well, like you said, if Detroit wanted to get somebody behind Jared Goff, like, they could trade back.
They got to be fielding trade calls. There's a minute left. They haven't submitted anything.
Yeah, I'm going to check Twitter, see if I haven't seen anything on Twitter yet either.
No, they're making.
Rappaport says they're making the pick. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say who though.
Yeah, neither does mine.
Yeah, now it says pick is in. Ooh, who they taking? Who they taking? Duval.
I think between picks, we'll just try to. I think we just went all 10 minutes there between the pick.
Yeah,
Talk.
and NBA playoffs.
Yeah. We'll try to talk about some other sports in between too, just to mix things up here. Maybe it's some baseball talk in there after this next one, beginning of the season. Let's see though. Seahawks taking all the time they can.
Yeah, dude, for real. Come on. I have a Jalen Carter post made for them and the Lions. So if he doesn't go this pick, I think he's definitely going to the Lions. But I do think they're going to take him here because he's good.
No updates on Twitter for me yet.
I'm not seeing anything.
It's crazy how they turn it from 10 minutes to 15. Like,
No.
I keep clicking back and forth between Twitter and like my stream of the draft, and like it's on commercial. There was a minute left. It said the pick is in. It's on commercial. Like, God.
Oh, I did see one thing about who they're going to take. I'm not going to say it now because we're on commercial, but I'm going to get this Instagram post ready in case it is true. Who's picking the Seahawks, right?
So it's not Carter, based off that, because I feel like you're making a new thing.
If this is true, I'm making a new thing. If this is true, it is not Jalen Carter.
Wow, I just saw who it is.
He goes to the Lions. Which that means I think he goes to the Lions next pick.
Pick is in. The pick is in.
Yep. Devin Witherspoon.
I just saw that too. Wow.
From Illinois.
Definitely not what I think either of us were thinking there.
No, I really thought it was going to be Jalen Carter. But now I think Detroit definitely grabs him.
Yeah, and then I think that puts the Raiders in a position here for multiple very good defensive players to pick. There's a DN out of Texas Tech, Tyree Wilson. And there's another cornerback, the guy from Oregon, Christian Gonzalez. I mean,
he's really good too.
They're going to have their choice of one of those two. Maybe, if Carter gets taken.
I feel like he's got to be at this pick.
That's just not. It's not a college you usually see football players coming out of. Illinois.
Illinois, top 5 pick for Illinois.
It's got to be their first ever.
I'm trying to think like any other. There's definitely a couple other NFL people that went to Illinois. No, he didn't go there. Oh, alumni from Illinois.
I'm not seeing any names I know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any big names.
It says 277 players, but I couldn't.
Top 10 players that went to Illinois. Let's see. The only name that I recognize is Dick Butkus. That's the only name I recognize.
The only one we needed.
If they don't take Carter here, then I don't know.
We get Detroit on the clock next. We're going to let's talk about a little baseball here. How we feeling? Start of the season.
And we need Justin Verlander to come back, man. He makes his debut May 3rd against the Tigers, one of his former teams. The Mets, they're the Mets. They can't score runs.
I mean, that sounds like the Yankees to me. So they do the same thing, man. They do not at all know how to score runs.
Right now, I don't know what the score is right now, but past 2 nights, we've lost to the Nationals.
Yeah.
I understand it's just about to be May. It's very early, but still, it's the Nationals. We got shut out by the Nationals 2 nights ago, and it was the first shutout for the Nationals this whole year. Like, dude, they're not a good team.
I just pulled it up. It's 4-2 Mets right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
we got
a trade.
The Cardinals have traded up to pick 6.
That means they're going to take Carter. You don't trade up to that pick to not take him here. I that's just my opinion, but we are going to hopefully soon get the details to this pick, or to this trade. We're assuming 12 for 6, plus maybe they throw in that Texans first rounder from next year.
12 has to. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, 12
not involved in this trade.
12's definitely in it. They might just flip what they, like, a couple of the things they got, like maybe like 12 and 33 for 6.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to find the details on this. Nothing came out yet.
Yeah, it usually takes a little bit, which sucks.
Wow, I'm surprised the Lions actually traded back. It's number 6 for number 12 and 34. So you figure a first and a second.
That was basically right.
That's a really early second, so that's actually not bad for the Lions.
Yeah. So they traded the 12 in their own second, and they kept the Texans second.
And the Texans first next year.
Yeah.
And they went back, 3 picks? So now
they got a free first next year to go back 3 picks. That's, oh shit! I just moved my mic. Hold on. You guys are gonna.
Have 12.
Hold on. Anybody watching is gonna see this. Okay, we're good. We're good.
So now the Lions are gonna have picks 12 and 18.
Do some damage, man. They're not a bad team already.
I feel like, yeah, you gotta take Jalen Carter right here. Pick is in. But you're on a commercial.
Pick is in means we'll give you the pick in about 4 minutes.
Alright.
I'm gonna text Justin, say if you wanna hop in at all.
Tell him we're gonna be here so you could hop in.
No.
Hey.
I'll drag you.
Hazel. Dog's going crazy.
Crazy.
If you're an OG Goat Talk fan, then you know Hazel goes crazy whenever we film.
Every time we film. Literally.
She knows, like, as soon as we start, she grabs the squeakiest toy that we have. Yeah, it's good, dude. Look at the draft room's going crazy. It's got to be Jalen Carter. And the Chickens will leave us. They have traded Kyler Murray.
Yo.
I need Skittles.
And we have our first guest appearance for the night.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen any announcements.
I just saw who they took and
I just.
oh wow.
Alright.
It is not
They
Jalen
traded
Carter.
up to select an offensive tackle. Wow. Paris Johnson.
Now
That completely screws up our social media.
he he was projected to probably go before that 12 pick. So I see why they felt the need to trade up. But
That
that's
really
just
screwed
like
me up with social media.
that was not even on my board there.
No, me either. Alright, the post is made already, so it didn't set me back that much. We're good. Oh, no, now this thing freaking.
Out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, alright, that's posted, so we're not that far set back. But now you got the Raiders. Dude, where's Jalen Carter going? This man's falling.
He is someone's gonna.
Detroit grabs him at 12?
He's not gonna make it that far.
Dude, if they grab him at 12, they will look like masterminds.
He could make it that far, man. Oh my goodness. Because if the Raiders, here's the thing. So if the Raiders go cornerback, but you have Carter, you have Tyree
Raiders
Wilson.
take the kid from Oregon.
I think they do take the kid from Oregon, but you still got oh my goodness. You still have options for the Falcons there, and you know what happens when somebody drops. They will drop hard because every team will start calling and be like, what's wrong with this guy? Why didn't you draft him? And then he'll just completely start to plummet.
I honestly hope the Falcons don't take Bijan Robinson. They like Tyler Algier, like that man deserves a shot. He was pretty good for them.
He
last
was
year.
good.
So now we're on pick 7 with the Raiders, and then you got Philly picked 2 picks after the Falcons. So if he's there, I do think that Philly takes Bijan.
I think he'll be there. I think if the other top offensive tackle goes, then I could see them taking Bijan Robinson. But if they have a chance,
they just said if they didn't trade up, that Vegas or Atlanta was going to take Paris Johnson at 7 or 8.
Wow.
Dude, I kind of hope Detroit gets Jalen Carter at 12.
It's so hard to see him.
Trade.
It's so hard to see him fall that much, but like, it could happen, man.
I would like to see him go. I don't want him going in the division, obviously, but we don't. All right, no, yeah. Raiders are still on the clock. Can you turn one of them on, Britt? Like this one. Yeah, thank you.
All right, Raiders on the clock. I don't think they're going to do anything crazy. Let's go back to a little more baseball. We were getting into it.
Let's talk about the Pirates.
We were all wrong.
They're given it's only got to be May, but they have the best record in the National League.
I know, and they're like 2 or 3 games off the best record in the league. Like,
yeah, it's that McCutcheon.
I think it is, man.
Dude. Back in Pittsburgh,
he comes back and
boosted.
They beat the Dodgers today.
Cruz, though. They took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. I thought they swept them, but I think they took 2 out of 3 from him.
O'Neal Cruz is out for I don't know how
A couple
long.
months, I think. Right?
Yeah, he
I
like
think he
broke
his
his
hand or something.
no, he broke his ankle. I think it was
Oh yeah.
because he
It's like
did that
play at home.
stupid slide into home plate. If
Mhm.
anybody anywhere, even Pittsburgh fans, think that that was the catcher's fault, you are an idiot. That was one of the
That started
worst.
The first bench clearing. Of
That
the
was one of the worst MLB slides I have ever seen
year.
since they stopped being able to run over the catcher. Like, that was horrible.
Light's giving me a glare on my screen.
If you put your head in front of it, it might help.
Nope,
Oh.
just goes right over. I've got to, like,
That's so
angle it.
weird.
I'm just gonna have to angle it like this. I mean, it's still there, but it's a little better. Now we got Kobe.
But yeah, Pirates showing up. You got Arizona right now leading that division.
Yeah, dude.
The Rangers,
It's
who
so early, but like
it
right now,
is,
it's
but
crazy.
none of us saw the Rangers being at the top of that division. They are right now. Dude, the Rays. I think we all had them like third, fourth. They're 20 and 5.
20 and 5.
Yeah,
like,
they were
dude.
20-3, 2-game losing streak, but dude,
But out of those 20 games, they've won like 17 out of them by like 2 or more runs, which is crazy because you figure baseball, you got -1.5, and they've covered that 99% of the time.
dude, they started the season like 14-0. It was nuts.
Yeah, it's absurd.
As a
I was
Yankee,
talking about this with Angus is like, oh, they haven't really played any teams. It's like, doesn't matter, dude. It's baseball. Anybody can beat anybody.
I mean,
You're 20
he's
and 5.
he's not wrong, but yeah, like
No.
because like I think the Mets could be 20 and 5 too with the teams they played, but like you said, it's baseball. Like you lose to teams, like it's just what happens. They're just playing on their.
Mets got a couple big series. We got the Braves coming up. Then we do play the Rays. Like we got a couple big series coming up. Then we gotta get back together. Good. Like I'm happy Verlander's makes his debut on May 3rd because that's big.
Let's talk about some
Need him in that
some
rotation.
contra. Oh, Pick is in. Let's
Yeah,
focus on
Pick's in.
Pick, and then I have something to discuss right after. But Raiders on the clock. Pick is in. Released Derek Carr in February. Signed Jimmy G. Have not won a playoff game since losing Super Bowl 37, I think that says. So breaking news, Aaron Judge is out of the game in the bottom of the fourth. That's not good.
For what?
I don't know. I just saw that tweet. Hopefully nothing bad. Pick is
The
in.
Raiders have selected Tyree Wilson.
Yes. So another team letting Carter go.
Yeah. They take Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech over Jalen Carter.
They must be seeing something we aren't.
I know that whole thing came out before the combine. Something happened with Jalen Carter where he was like accused of something with the police. I forgot exactly what happened, but I don't know. Now we're gonna have the Falcons on the clock.
Falcons, I mean, they as he keeps falling, every team has just a pick of a couple of very good players that I think we all thought were going to be off the board by now. So
I hope they don't take Bijan. I really don't.
I don't see it happening. I think they're
I
gonna.
just saw like a lot of mock drafts. That's where they have.
Yeah,
And
I think they're
I
gonna
hope that's not the case.
bet on Algier. I think he's good. I do think Bijan's like a generational talent, but Not generational enough to be the number 1 or 2 pick. So
And dude, even like the second rated running back, the guy from I think Gibbs from Alabama, he's a sick running back too.
all right. So what I was gonna mention before this pick came in, some controversy. Max Scherzer. Thoughts?
Oh, dude, that was like that is so bad.
It was such a bad job of handling the situation by the umps. Like,
Dude,
horrible.
That was like the ump's third ejection this year on pitchers.
Yeah. He's like the only one to
like-
eject a pitcher this year.
Yeah, and Scherzer said he's like, I would have to be stupid to go out in the 4th inning and put something on my hands.
After 2 checks
Like-
before that, like you would have to be an absolute moron to put like pine tar on your hands or something.
There was a couple Mets that like a couple days after they had shirts that said like sweat and rosin.
Sweating right. I saw that. Those are funny.
It's so funny. And then after he got thrown out, we had a reliever come into the game, and a reliever got out of the inning, and then he was mocking the umpires, like looking to be checked. It was so funny.
Did you see the little clip of Coney showing what happens when you mix sweat and rosin, and the ball's literally just stuck to his hand? He's like, and this is like a couple seconds after he's just holding his hand up like this, and the ball is just stuck to his hand.
Pick is in for the Falcons. Number 8. Who are they gonna take? Let's see. I got nothing yet. Cold beer on a Friday night. Thursday's a first night. And the radio. Coming up, Falcons pick live.
After this,
I still haven't even seen anything on who they're taking, so.
yeah, me neither.
Ooh, it's got the chills.
But it's a commercial break. That's why. Come on, somebody release it.
I got it. With the 8th overall pick, the Atlanta Falcons have selected, indeed, Bijan Robinson.
No. That makes his stock
Damn it.
so much worse for next year.
Hazel, stop biting your blanket. Damn, dude, why? Why? You got Algier. Why are you doing this? Oh, why are you doing that, man?
I mean, I think it's like I said, it's kind
I
of,
get it.
yeah.
He's a beast. He's generational talent. But, oh, man.
And we actually haven't even seen this pick happen yet on our screens, but we already have an Eagles have traded up one spot and are on the clock for
Yeah.
number 9.
Just got the notification. Wow, so I trade up one spot with the Bears. That boot. Ow, no, ow, stop. Stop. Stop, Hazel. Come on. Wow, so Bijan Robinson off the board. The Eagles are like, damn.
They probably they probably traded before the pick was in, and then it happened. They were like, "Damn it! That's where you get."
Wow. Wow. So now the Eagles traded up. Trade one pick to get Jalen Carter.
Oh. Mets up 7-3 now, by the way.
There we go.
Bears received pick 10 and a 2024 fourth rounder for the 9th pick.
Yeah, it's not bad. So they went up one spot. That sucks. Like if you're watching at home, like if you're Tyler Algier watching at home, you're like, damn, like this guy's gonna take my spot.
You just became number 2. Do they still have Cordero?
I don't know. Free agent, maybe? So is he still with the Falcons?
So he might be number 3.
Just turn him like full-time wide receiver.
Yeah.
Hazel, come on. You're killing me. Ow. Right in my ear.
Pick is in. And just like that,
There he goes.
Jalen Carter
Big
goes
man,
off
Jalen
the
Carter.
board.
So now in the past 2 years, they've taken 3 Georgia defenders. This year they took Jalen Carter. Last year they took Big Bad Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. They love them dogs.
I mean, smart thinking. I mean, they won championship 2 years in a row. I'd draft their players too.
Yeah. Ow. All right, yeah. So the Eagles take Jalen Carter. The Bears on the clock. I gotta take my dog out because she just keeps biting me really hard. I'll be right back. I do have the pick with the 10th overall pick. This is now number 10 because they traded back one spot. The Chicago Bears have selected Darnell Wright, offensive lineman from Tennessee.
Really?
I mean, it makes sense. They built up their offense. They got to protect Justin Fields.
Yeah.
he's going to do all the running and he's going to be passing now to DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool. You got Khalil Herbert back there. It's his time to shine with Montgomery gone to the Lions. You got to protect the man.
I don't know. What do you think?
He said the Eagles are getting the best player in the draft, Jalen Carter. Damn right, you tell him. Go Dogs. I don't know, because you figure... See, now this is like the bad... This is where I'm bad with the draft, is I don't know what teams need those, like, linemen that get picked and stuff. I'm bad with that aspect, but, I don't know. You got Traylon Burks. You lost A.J. Brown last year. Maybe you go receiver here.
They definitely could. It's just which receiver.
Yeah, no. I'm bad with the, like, who needs linemen, who needs defensive linemen.
Yeah.
I'm bad with that part of the draft.
So, who has pick 12 now? Who traded that? Detroit, right?
Not the Bears, the Lions. They're going to have 12 and 18.
So you see them taking a QB, you think?
If Will Levis is there, maybe they take him at 12.
I was thinking at 18.
Again, or if he's there at 18, again, I'm not good with the lineman type. I mean, maybe they take a corner with one of those picks.
Yeah.
Or
I could see him taking
building that
a
offense
corner.
with a receiver. I mean, I don't know. They were talking before how if he's there when the Patriots pick in 1, 2, 3, like 4 picks, that like apparently like Will Levis is like from the New England area and this and that, and it's like I don't know. But then you got Mac Jones, Bailey Zapp, who proved last year that he was able to play a couple of games. And then if they take a QB, I think that's a little crowded for a young QB room.
It's very crowded.
But I don't know. You never know. I don't know. I just want to see where these receivers start going. The Titans pick is in with number 11 already. I haven't seen any notifications or anything.
Yeah,
Usually
I
I
haven't either.
see it like really quick. Oh, this is pick 11, right?
Yes. What do we got? Nothing from me still.
So we're going to see another one go as the Titans take offensive lineman Peter Skorznick from Northwestern.
I would be lying if I told you I know who that is.
I mean, I'm just looking into it and everything, and he's definitely a big man.
Oh, really? I thought he was
a big man that
thought he was a big woman.
This is a big man that could definitely help block for potentially Derrick Henry if he's still there coming this season.
If.
Who knows?
Big if.
Never know. Imagine like they just trade back into the first round for Derrick Henry. Theoretically, I feel like this is a lot, but theoretically, if you're the Lions with these 2 picks and you get a call saying that they want the 12th and the 18th pick for Derrick Henry and a first rounder next year.
That's so hard. Because they have
If
2
I'm
running
getting a
backs.
first rounder next year with Derrick Henry, I think I'm going to do
They
it.
have 2 running backs.
Yeah, but both of them combined don't compare to Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry's getting to that age where we don't know what's going to happen year after, like the next year. Like everyone thought there was going to be a
True.
regression this year, and he still played well. He's
True.
And especially with his size, man, it ain't easy to stay nimble at 6'4",
Yeah.
230 or whatever he is. Like, if I'm another team, probably, but I don't think if I'm the Lions, I'm doing that. I think if they would have came to the Eagles and said, we'll take pick, what they have, 9? They traded up to 9, or yeah, or say they had 10.
They traded up to 9.
They were like, we'll take pick 10 and pick 30, and we'll give you Derrick Henry. I think the Eagles would have done that.
Yeah, especially after losing Miles Sanders.
Yeah. I mean,
now who's their main back is what? Kenneth Gainwell?
Yeah, I mean, AJ Brown's been trying to recruit him there, man.
So they team back up?
Yeah.
That, dude. And that, like, they're already good, so. Oh, that's actually, they're showing one of the analysis is best available, and the guy who's getting picked right now is on top of the board. That Oregon corner is still there, that's right. Ooh, you're going to see a tight end going soon, apparently, with the Utah tight end who's going to be the next available. They have Jordan Addison ranked as the highest receiver in this draft. Wow. They projected the Bills to get him at 27 in mock drafts. He was like the 4th wide receiver taken in mock drafts. Who are the Lions gonna take at 12? So now we haven't seen the Lions pick yet. So now we're gonna see them pick twice in the span of about 6 picks.
So
it's
like,
gonna be interesting to see for the up and coming Lions.
6 picks, which will take about 40 to 50 minutes.
So you got the Lions on the clock now. Then you're gonna see the Packers, who got that pick for trading Aaron Rodgers, and then at 2 picks after that is going to be the Jets, who got a pick for that Rodgers trade as well. I honestly, like, I think everybody knew that trade was going to happen. I expected it, though, to be announced tonight. I thought it was going to happen at the draft.
I was hoping it would just fall through. I thought that would be so funny.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I was hoping that he would, like, retire and everything, too, because now he's in my division. But we got Goodell officially announcing that the Titans take offensive lineman from Northwestern, or offensive tackle from Northwestern, Peter, his last name, yeah.
Jalen
Skoronski. Is that how you say it?
Carter and Roger Goodell got their own handshake.
What?
Apparently they did a handshake when he got up there. Oh, no.
I don't know if it's me being like this biased Bills fan, but I still don't think the Jets are going to be this Super Bowl team that everybody's predicting.
They're
They
not. They're not. He couldn't do it with better teams than that.
Yeah. And dude, you want to talk about another guy on age? This man's old now. It's like the Brett Favre trade when they got him, dude.
Yeah.
The man was on the end tail of his career.
I think Rodgers still has some years left in him.
Well, I mean, he's won back-to-back MVPs, so he's still good. I'm not gonna hate on the guy.
I think Favre was like, he was like basically done.
Old.
Yeah. Like I think Rodgers can play like how long Brady did. I think he's got another couple years at least.
Given like Rodgers probably has more left in his tank, but like that's what the Jets get, these big names on the tail ends, like Brett Favre, like Damian Tomlinson, like they're getting these big names at the end of their careers, but like
Brandon Marshall.
Agree with you when you say, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that one.
That was his last good year too.
Does have some like years left in the tank, probably.
I think that if it doesn't go well this year, he might just call it quits after this year, though.
Ooh, and retire?
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Well, Levis looks like he's getting fed up. Levis. You ever see the movie Draft Day?
Yeah.
Guy looks like Bo Callahan.
He actually does. I was just on
Supposed to be number one pick, and now he's just dropping.
earlier today. I kept seeing TikToks about that movie, and
So the Lions have. Sorry to cut you off. The Lions have 5 of the next 43 picks.
I was just gonna say that. I just saw
Damn.
Schefter tweet that.
And their pick is in, too. I saw it.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a pick right there.
They take Jahmyr Gibbs, running
Wow.
back, Alabama.
I just said how they wouldn't take Derrick Henry for those 2 picks because they have 2 running backs, and they go and shut me up by stretching and taking
Wow.
Jahmyr Gibbs at number 12. Wow. Definitely wasn't expecting that.
No, not at all. Wow. I mean, he's by far the second best running back in this draft. He's very, very good. Wow, the Lions making a splash.
I also don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but the Nationals now lead 8-7.
How?
Someone just hit a grand slam.
Oh, what a surprise. We're going to get swept by the Nationals. Yeah, they're atrocious. Oh, they were saying that they thought they were going to take Gibbs at 18.
I think they could have.
Probably. So now you're going to have the Packers on the clock with the pick from the Jets in the
How do
Rodgers
you
trade.
not turn that?
Wow, and they take Jahmyr Gibbs. That's crazy. Wow, yeah, we were just talking about that hypothetical Derrick Henry trade.
I was like, no shot. They don't need a running back. God.
Devils are up 3-0 on the Rangers.
Good. I think you can agree with that.
Yeah. Maple Leafs are down 3-2 with 4 minutes to play. Tie this game up. Let's go to overtime, Maple Leafs. Come on. I can't believe that the freaking Mets are losing now. That's atrocious. The Rays are up 13-3 on the White Sox.
Yeah. The Yankees just gave up 2 runs in the fucking 6th inning, I think.
Yeah, at least you guys are still winning.
Yeah, we could have been out of the inning, though, with a 3-0 lead, but we got a ground ball to turn a double play, ground ball to first. So Cole had to go to first base to cover, and he dropped the ball as he was trying to step on first, and they scored, and then they got an infield single to score another run.
Says the Packers pick is in. Not seeing anything on it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. Packers suck. What do we think? We think Nick's still a Packers fan?
Yeah. He's full-time Jets now.
It goes deeper than Rodgers. I can't wait to talk to him. Honestly, like, Jordan Love, like, he looks good. Shut up. Jahmyr Gibbs, the highest drafted running back by the Lions since Barry Sanders, who went 3rd.
Yeah.
Good book. In other news, Israel Adesanya suffered a torn MCL before winning the middleweight title. Wow.
I did see that. That's crazy. I have not seen anything yet, But now this is just me going out on a limb. Do they take this tight end from Utah? The best tight end in the draft.
Do they need a tight end? I guess.
I don't know.
I think they have other problems to. Honestly, like they don't really though. Like they had a good team, they just didn't have receivers. Imagine if they had receivers. They could have been so good last year if they had receivers. Like if Devontae didn't leave. Imagine Devontae was like, "Yeah, I want to trade to the Jets to be back with Rodgers." That would be scary.
I would be pissed. Like, really mad. Alright, who are they taking? Because I have not seen anything.
I have seen it. Seeing Packers select Iowa pass rusher Lucas Van Ness.
Ooh. Okay. I did see him going a couple mock drafts. Okay. Wow. He wasn't a starter at Iowa?
He wasn't?
What? That's what they just said.
They wrote the wrong name down on the paper.
Did they?
No, imagine.
Wow.
They just took some backup.
He was second. I guess he didn't start like when he first went there because he was second team all conference. He had a career high 11 tackles for loss last year. I don't know. That's weird. I got the Patriots on the clock. It's a big pick for me to see what happens in our division.
In better news, the Mets have tied it back up.
Let's go.
It's a back and forth game, man.
The Patriots have traded the 14th overall pick to the Steelers.